a 6 spot for something like a Braum, yeah, or the Janna, yeah. I think this is really good. It's just play for Kite back and just go, hey, look, as soon as you jump into us, you're going to be several melee champions, which means Braum can get a lot of value out of spreading his concussive stacks around. Try and set ourselves up for success, and already looking for the skirmish.
It's 3 versus 2 as well. On to Kaiser. Braum level 1's good, but Flackett's without him for the time being. Ignite down, he's just dead. Over to Niski as well. No, first blood given over, but Doss is going to get the flash out of Kaiser. He goes over the wall.
But still irrelevant, won't be able to get that wave crash, so doesn't even opportunity for Wonder to reset for bot lane.
It's so dangerous, especially with concussive blows up against all. It's rough. The dive gets messy though. Isma's gonna die. It's a double over to Flackett and he survives. X kick now gets teleported on.
Pings are going down onto Isma though. They want to see if they can get on towards the ankles, but bot lane has that push, so should be able to find a get out here.
There's maybe 4 members coming down. He's just tagged out, and Flackett and Kaiser are like, no way are we touching that. A free rend. This is their assets, because look at where the wave state is, slowly pushing up against Team Heretics. The stand behind me there, Doss doesn't get a good dredge line, but flashed on concussive blows comes in handy again. It's a nice Nature's Grasp out as well, or rather, should I say, Bramble Smash. Doss pulls in, but Flackett gets his 3rd kill. We continue to fight. As you said, clearing upwards, Isma taking grubs. Something that you, Mark, and I think it was also Gouldborg yesterday talking a little bit about. First grub, remember, 150 EXP, it's a lot. And Isma's already up in the jungle matchup too, as he takes the other 275. They're at gold or ahead. It is abrasive, abusive, unloving, uncaring, divisive. Think of another word, Dagger.
For that, so he should be able to get back here.
Doss has flash. Doss has flash. There's a Zac coming up. I mean, Yankos just invaded after they both missed their ultimates. Team Heretics flash with a depth charge. Here comes the dredge line. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. Bot together's good. Irrelevant somehow taken all the way to Asgard.
You can just use that mid and essentially just crack up mid lane turret. So if Exakick and Doss can shove out bot and play for a mid, then you can get that. You then set up Exakick and Doss in the mid lane and just shove in again, because Flackett and Kaiser can't really contest you in the mid push, and then you can operate from mid into bot with Niski having these advantages. Like, find picks beforehand.
I mean, where is Yankos when you need him right now? Opposite side of the map, depth charge there. Flackett gets over the wall, but Chains of Corruption going to fly through as well. Abscond Duck, look on the right side, ignore Kaiser, because I just saw Niski destroy Flackett in. Get another objective, 6 grubs, 2 dragons. Now moving up, 2 minutes 30. SK don't have a reason to walk down here until now. They see the rest of Team Heretics. Niski's like, okay, I'll take it. Ulti's out, but avoided with a quick little armor guard, but running through. There's a Perks kill. And Team Heretics find themselves someone out in rotation, and the game suddenly gets a little bit easier.
Yeah, well, you're still going to have SK, which are going for the trade, which is, hey, we will take this mid lane tower, which is, I think, what they should have gone for initially. I think Niski could have just sacked bot lane tower, because you can hop in again, even go for a potential tier 2 if you really want.
Troll Ward doesn't spot out, but at least the lens does. Wonder now zoning off that Zac. Niski takes himself a Nature's Grasp, and the angle is massive. 1 cent out from Wonder, excuse me, Yankos, but it won't matter. Depth charge in the back line as Irrelevant has just been ulted into everyone. Why did Wonder do that? As they bounce up, maybe it turns around. Somehow it turns around. Okay, Wonder, I'm so sorry. It worked out perfectly.
They managed to get access to SK and dismantle them. So much was used to try and gain access to Flackett, to gain access to Perks, but it CC, so Flackett gets to flash away. But you've left now Exakick completely separated. He's not able to get into this fight. Great ultimate from Perks in this close quarter fight.
And already things have started to become more difficult just after watching 1-Ace.
Yeah, I mean, it was just great positioning from Heretics to fight back into that corridor so that then they've less opportunities for SK to...
You know, the Zac at this point of the game, Wonder is invulnerable. Oh, hello. Niski caught on camera. It is a Sonya's...
For the Dragon, he will take it.
Yep.
Now, where are the flanking opportunities?
Got enough health. They're trying to do the Baron, lure them in. Dredge line unstoppable is Wonder. He took no damage. Kazante, things to start us off. Exakick is still hitting this way with Irrelevant. But remember that Isma's walked away. SK are so separated here. Dagda, Niski's got a stolen ulti, but already starts out a little bit crazy. He's at 10k. The Baron now hits.
Irrelevant needs to be in a position where he can go on towards the backline, but he's not going to be able to.
Ult comes across. Shot in. Nature's Grasp is out. It's by the double. Irrelevant jumps in, but Perks in with a depth charge. It's a bouncing flubber, but it might not matter. SK is still getting hit away as Flackett and Perks rejuvenate, rebirth, and give us hope that Team Heretics are not going to be eliminated today. Jumping in once more. It's Perks' day. Long have we waited. This is here. More than activated.
Perks is standing on the shoulders of Wonder in these fights, though. Again, key target selection from the Kazante. Tears Extra Kick out of the fight, tears the hope from SK, and might just sneak the barn away right underneath the nose of Niski as well.
It ain't sneaking if he can see it going down in his face. Niski stealing a Chains Corruption, but Wonder knocking him back. Perks over the wall will send his soldiers out, and Team Heretics, the early game, able to absorb so much. And it just looks so difficult, and we know now where this comp is going. We know exactly what Team Heretics is going to do. This is so hard to win out as Slingshot comes out and over the wall, buffed back. Perks says no. No. Irrelevant, you're just going to stay there and die. DOS is going to get tagged down now as well as Wonder comes in from the side. I remember this movie as another kill to boil through. DOS, no, gets out in the end, but 5 versus 4 with Baron minions bot side. I mean, Team Heretics are just going to look to end, it feels like.
And this is such an incredible showing from Team Heretics. Control from Jankos in the early stages, played the slow game, punished the mistakes from SK, and SK, if Heretics get in here, are 1 game away from elimination.
It's crazy that SK at the start of such a season, now getting doored through the front. Perks with another kill. Wonder's looking for more meat, and Niski tries to flank, but Flacken makes short work of that. Perks running in once again, even without the ulti. It's a comeback in game number 1, but that's all you need for Team Heretic fans to be excited for game 2.
Heretics looking good in this one. The fact that you're able to get control of the bot side, major bot
option and variables. Okay, there's Emilio.
I half expected an AD mid to come out with the Maokai pairing. I thought something like Yone would be good into the control mage, but I guess maybe that's not a Niski champion.
I feel like it's also so much AD damage then, because remember that if you get Yon, I mean, Yon obviously.
The Wolves and actually hit level 5 just as his...
Nice shove. DOS is here. Actually, Perks might be dead or a flash. Which one's it going to be? Stone's out. He doesn't flash. He knows he's gone. With DOS...
Interesting in it, so maybe instead going to look for someone like a dragon off of the reset timer here from Niski.
Have you noticed Isma keeps flashing the Mad Lions Koi logo as well? And, you know, as we know, but you look at the map, you look at the scores, Dagda. Early game is smooth again here for SK, even without the dive. This time, maybe even a bit of damage on Kaiser as Emilio.
Weaver's wall and just put pressure on Jankos. I really like this play, and you see here, Jankos going to immediately find some hurt, but actually going to turn on to Perks there.
DOS gets out thanks to Niski. Kaiser's moving up. Level 6 on Flacket as well. We look at this bottom lane 1v1. Flacket flashes over the wall. Niski comes in with a Weaver's wall. Kaiser gets a fire out. He has to flash on top of that as well. SK play the aggressive card. Meanwhile, on the top side, Irrelevant versus Wonder is heating up as well, but nobody dies. We just wait to see if Irrelevant goes any further.
He just wants to get this plate, make sure, there you go. Gets the L Demolish proc off, and a nice stun on the way out. Wonder gonna take a lot of damage here. Yeah.
Hyper, but not enough damage.
Answer for that play.
Well, the XP at least is going to be in his advantage somewhat. I'm looking at the sidebars. Should be matching what Isma has at the moment. Gold slightly going towards him, but 6 scrubs here for Team Heretics.
But it looks like they're just going to back away.
Maybe see if they can get individual leads, because, yeah, Dragon is gone. Rend helps with that, and Smite as well. Kaiser gets slowed down. Nature's Grasp is out. Kaiser running for his life. DOS goes into the quickness. The fire's out. Jankos is out. Jumps back in. Bait's call from X-Kick, looking for a re-engage. It's a good shove. It's a triple knockup. It's a bouncy castle. Happy 6th birthday party as Perks flies in on top of Niski, and it turns around again. When I get excited for SK, they just end up dying, Dagda. But Irrelevant coming through might find Wonder. Hyper gets the proc, and Irrelevant now going into Meganar, flies back. This time I'm wrong. This time SK make it work.
This time
no flash available, but Perks is like, I'm on the edge here. I'm not sure how I feel. There goes a soldier, sees DOS, does a bit of damage, while Irrelevant used that pressure to get first turret blood in the bot side.
To get him commit towards that bot side, so SK get mid push, lean in towards top. So now Heretics need to make a play on this bottom side. They don't realize DOS is still there. Irrelevant.
Jankos under turret takes a lot of damage. This is a big play, all for the sake of getting through to these kills, but turret's going to stand strong. Herald's going to go down to SK. And we are looking at still a teleport for Niski to join in if he so chooses while he's in the top side. Pushing a turret by himself as well. SK are loving this play right now. The map is theirs.
He Wonder had to abandon top side because he knew that everyone on Heretics the world here for SK, especially with Niski having no ultimate and no flash. How far do they want to go though?
Get in the Herald again, why not?
Last game for Heretics where I was like, look, we don't need to try and throw these leads in the early stages, or sorry, throw these like
You know what I'm more curious about? I'm curious about what happens. Well, I was going to say bot. Now let's look top. Weaver's wall. Out they go. Ulti through a lot for Perks, but they need to finish the kill. He flashes. He tries to shuffle over. He doesn't execute Dagda. He does not execute. Instead, executing himself. Jankos popping the ulti's good with the Faith call out, though. Still, Team Heretics has absorbed a lot of damage. There's a fire out. Niski getting jumped on. Oh no, it's not going well as they bring everyone into melee range. X-Tick running through, needs to clean it up though. Never mind. Niski finds a kill. SK still on top. Irrelevant came in and blew him apart. And SK now with the Baron. This game feels like it should be going again. They've got a Dragon Soul coming up in 10 seconds. That'll be theirs too. You can see Perks is trying to angle for a flank. One last hurrah in this game.
Will made you move over towards top side. You've still got a Relevant pushing mid. Dragon will go towards Heretics, but it feels like it's, you know, slightly putting the stopper right to the bathtub. This game is still slowly sinking away from them. And SK, they got the push on top. They're going to get the inhibitor. They're going to be able to rotate back towards mid. Perks may find Relevant.
Okay, but it's up to Jankos as the flash comes through. Relevant gets a blast cone and he's running for his life. He'll actually just get out. The rest of his team there. And so they committed for that. They did deny the Dragon Soul, but losing top side completely, losing mid.
3, 2, 1, and just as the wave hits. So
Weaver's wall onto Jankos. Jankos with the ulti available, but holds off for the longest time. There it is now, finally. Means the poke doesn't mean anything unless to push him away, which they've done so to SK. Inner turret goes down. Now it's on which way. And this is not much they can do. There's the Weaver's wall again. Zones off mid. Wonder almost gets caught between it. And now SK is a 4-stacker going to push through, but Chains of Corruption lands onto X-Kick. They're trying to save his life, but Wonder's in again, and X-Kick's down. How is he dead? Team Heretics defending their bases. Isma's off to the left. Jankos almost dies to the right. Perks now free firing away as Irrelevant gets poked out, but man, Wonder's split and split. Irrelevant's down here. This is a big Mega Gnar. I mean, he can take on the world right now, but as Baron gets pushed down, Soul's denied.
It's such a big bluff. Irrelevant just showed. So Heretics thought that they were going to commit to the Dragon. Even Perks coming in on the TP.
Yep.
But it's just a massive bluff. SK were like, cool, we don't care if you get Dragon. It's second Dragon for you guys. But we're just going to go straight for the Baron. And Heretics were convinced SK were about to commit onto that fight at the Dragon.
Oh, Jankos just used E. He just used Audacious Charge. Jankos just used his Engage tool. Ulti's now going to come out, but he's in the middle of 5 people. Big mistake. It's from bluff to now mistake that SK find themselves in a 5 versus 4 for 40 seconds. A nice way to end the game.
Wave is already in topside. Inhibitor going to go down mid. They can collect either of these and escort the main. Heretics trying to push them off of mid lane, but with the Baron buff, it's so difficult to keep these minions off your tower.
Well, another inhibitor going to drop topside in the meanwhile. Baron is up for 2 minutes 15. It's going to be hard defense unless Perks gets the alley-oop, unless Wonder's able to follow through and do the same. Lower health bars on Isma and Niski.
Stay here and keep pressure. Top lane super creeps are about to come in though, so that's what Heretics feeling the pressure now.
Nature's Grass comes out. It's ult for ult though as Jankos also pops his. Niski gets poked down. He steps up. Perks sidesteps nicely. Dos also getting poked, but Irrelevant's trying to end the game. Flacken is one to match this while the rest of SK are looking to come through mid. One turret down. Irrelevant's also pushed the minion wave in as the teleport comes through. It's Niski to rejoin with a Rabadon's death cap, I bet. SK is a 5-man trying to make this a game 5. Perks sidesteps though. SK just need to finish the job. As Wonder's still an engaged threat, his ghost is down. He steps forward, but it's no flip back. A Sun turret to replace the one lost. Dos is down here. It's all over the place. We're doing this dance. The SK are doing, with their pants on, of course, Dagda. But the problem is, when is this dance going to end?
We're going to have to find out because Heretics, they've got the defender advantage here. They can keep going back and getting heals even off of coming through from Kaiser, but DOS doesn't have that luxury. Relevant trying to keep that pressure with the top wave coming through. Bot lane has been abandoned altogether. Perks just trying to keep it off of that bot lane, but SK, they're going to turn onto Perks.
Weaver's wall comes through. Perks is just out though. He just walks it out. It's still going. All team returning goes golden. Jankos sends Isma out. Irrelevant can't end the game. We're still here. Flashes away from the seismic shove. Okay. Perks lost the summoner. And at 32 minutes, maybe it matters, Dagda. Maybe SK can finish next time.
I mean, you're getting to a point where you are going to get like 3-4 items coming through for Heretics, but I don't know. With 50 seconds on towards Infernal Dragon, Infernal Soul for SK is going to be very, very tough for you to match. Inhibitors aren't going to be up in time. You've no vision control. Like, it is not looking likely for Heretics.
Who's playing the bluffing game now? Maybe the Dragon play was right all along. They're like, oh, we don't care if they get in the Baron. We denied the Soul. Dagda now is talking about items a little bit more seriously. It's ridiculous. Everyone's sitting at home being like, sure, SK can't lose. This is unlosable.
Come back. But this is the moment, right? Heretics have said, look, you can't really contest here. You have a...
Flacket takes damage from Niski. Ow, it burns, he says, as teleport comes in from over the wall. Weaver's wall now. Jankos on an island. Ulti's out. What are we doing? Where are we going? A shove backwards. Jankos about to die. Poked out. Flashes away. Here comes the Nature's Grasp. Wonder is in Narnia. How did he get here? He just appears out of nowhere. The ghost is popped as well, Dagda.
But he has no ult.
losing my mind.
Wonder had no ultimate to get into position, and now Irrelevant's just trying to put pressure on the bot lane tower. He will give some fancy people. He will surely go down here. Drag. Baron is going to be turned on by SK, though. They're going to be happy to trade Irrelevant's life for it.
He's got a shield. He's slowed down. The ulti from Perks. If Irrelevant gets away, Dagda, you are solo casting this, I swear. Into the wall. Perks gets the shutdown.
This is where it gets dangerous. Trying to see if they can get vision control in the top
This is
side.
where?
Jankos.
Shove.
No
Jankos, no ult. Oh, he's dead. Jankos is dead. But what does it all mean, Dagda? Now where?
Now you've only got 4 members of Heretics that are up to defend this base, so you've got 30 seconds on Baron Bolt, but it doesn't matter.
Flacket by himself, but is he really? He's got Amelia by the side to fire. Daddy flashes out, Chains of Corruption. He tries to fight it, but he doesn't with Perks. Flies on in. X-Kick, though. They'll finally do it. I think this is it, Dagda. Perks is dead. SK, it only took 20 minutes, but here we are in front of the base, back again. I don't know who we're calling an ambulance for, but as SK walk forward with their Baron buff, the rest of it in tow. It's Wonder's defense. Under the Nexus turret, they find warmth, but Kaiser not for long. The all-out splits the difference, but Wonder's by himself. The Nexus exposed. We are going the distance. We are going more than the distance. We've got about 20 kilometers more to go if we go based off that.
We took a wrong turn. And then even when you get towards team fights, I'm going to say there's good dive opportunities here. So even Irrelevant going towards the Malphite, like, this is going to be a, hey, we've got great engage tools off the Malphite. We can put a ton of pressure. This does spots out Kaiser.
Hex Flash, remember, is there. Isma used everything for the time being. Kaiser flashes in for the dredge line. Ignites down as well. Isma might pay for this with his life. Flackets up. Oh, no! The gutsy attitude. Another ward there to spot. Flacket low on mana, but as you said, Jankos here to match an XP now even as Irrelevant is running down Wonder.
Oh, no.
The Team Heretics top laner trying to get out, but he gets killed.
Flacket to their own devices. Jankos is running as quickly as he can, but he won't be here in time.
Flacket has the cleanse available. The shove is against Kaiser, flashing forward. They want this Raven to catch him, but it's Isma to pick up the kill. Now Flacket for the turnaround. Ren slows them down, but Jankos doesn't have any. At least this time with the Void Grubs, you have the Gnar. So, something prevalent. Just now lost a teleport as well. I like the word you use, it wasn't the patient setup from SK. And that's the issue at the core there, isn't it? Back today. Team Heretics for a pick, or will it be DOS to set it up? Look at the movement from X-Kick from Isma. Dredge line connects, they've found the support. What was DOS doing here? He felt so confident. Not again. Irrelevant running out of mana, and Wonder builds the distance. Dragon going down the meantime. It is a smite to secure, but DOS is now back alive. Magnet Storm comes through. X-Kick flies in, but it's an ulti from Jankos. However, no one from Team Heretics are there, and it's money bagged. 1,300 gold lead over his lane opponent. Niski, give him some more gold. First turret blood given over to SK2. But Niski might find this himself as he pops out. The ulti doesn't connect. Kaiser goes over it. Depth charge onto Niski. Maybe an opportunity for Team Heretics as Golden to buy time. It's teleports coming in galore, but Irrelevant lands a 3-man. In the meantime, they kite back, and Niski saves the day. We've got a spiraling despair onto Isma. It kills Niski in the meantime, but Irrelevant, and now Flacket dead. Oh, do the Mr. Krabs up. X-Kick is cashing in again. He loves his money.
Plankton is sent to pack in here as Heretics go to base. It's a beautiful day for SK with all the money that they've just made for X-Kick, and what looked like a great collapse for Heretics goes disastrously. So much work done because Perks doesn't have the damage to take down this full armor Malphite. And as well, X-Kick then, he's just like, cool, I'll wander up, I'll grab some kills.
A double on that as well. It's a double cash in. And you're saying, man, this should be a top 3 team. Right now, they're going to be top of anything as they on death's door, getting eliminated onto Irrelevant. Dredgeline there, he holds out.
Baron is spawned, 20 minutes on the clock. SK, they spot them. Heretics need to pull off.
He's gone.
Yeah, Heretics are sweating while Niski's in the bot lane taking photos with the leading tower, Summoner's Rift.
Yeah.
They can try and change that. He's unspotted. He's been
Ulti
locked
out,
up.
all buffered though. Jankos comes in, the smite helps him out a little bit. Flacken and Wonder on the way, the slide and glide. Niski's been targeted, the Sun Turret goes up, he's doing good damage, trying to outplay 1v2, Flacken tanking up. The turret's going to do a lot of damage as he goes Golden Perks, gets the Severing Bolt, which is an execute.
Absolutely rinse this on the Azir, and that's the one that they're really looking for, but keep your eyes on Irrelevant. He's not with the team. They're trying to
engage, he's a little bit early, running through. The Rel comes in from the back end, it's a beautiful ulti, but flying through the Whirling Death is even worse. It's Irrelevant, flies on in! Keep it smooth, you master of the top lane. He's already picked up a double.
I just don't think there's very much that you can do in this situation. Flackett will try and trade it for mid-tower, may get it, but just won't even get it. Yeah, the coaches of this one. Heartbreak for Peter, but Swiffer looking very, very pleased.
Swiffer's looking happy
well,
as anything.
I was going to say pleased, may not be the words, but relieved is definitely on his face.
Absolutely.
SK setting up now, pushing mid. You've got tier 2 in top going down as well. Wonder just trying to trade for position on this bot lane. I think they kind of know the base is going to be cracked here and just trying to see what they can do in response.
And they find some kind of comeback. I mean, it's 10k gold deficit. But Team Heretics, they held on long enough in game number 2, but this time SK are not making the same mistakes. Wonder, as you said, in the side lane, objective bounty is there as the world.
They could have picked this one up, slowed the game down like we saw in the last one, but not quite able to do so. It's going to be just pushing out waves. Top inhibitor down. Will be the end of the Baron buff. Few steps away from being able to close out this game against Heretics, but it's not an easy one.
It's not.
As Heretics pushing forward.
Niski took a lot of damage. There's the engage. Niski can't be part of the fight, but he has to stand aside as X-Kick runs on back in. Look at the spiraling death. It's Perks who's doing the damage. A big shutdown, but the range finally comes through. X-Kick gets a kill. Niski comes over the wall. Perks is out, but why did Niski do that? He had flash available too, and the
Heretics need to try and spot out where this Malphite is. They need to spot out where Dost is, who has the flash as well. Baron's about to go.
It's gone. Dagda. Isma also made short work of that. Isma gets engaged. It's Irrelevant rather than flip back. It's great from Niski too. Yankos comes in late. The spiraling despair is good, but SK have done it. It's a triple immediately over to Exa-Kick. He finishes it all off. The teleport comes through, and SK will not be making the same mistake.
SK find the fight. They immediately TP to the base. They want to end this now.
Team Heretics are gone. It's a super team into super nothing until spring, but it's SK's journey now, waiting to see what Fnatic can provide. A 2-1 keeps them alive, keeps them going in winter playoffs, and makes that run all the more possible in the lower bracket.
SK